Yeah, I mean it's not ideal. Try to have some perspective immediately after and think about the fact that it is just one match and it won't be the defining moment of my career. Luckily, I'm proud that I have the rest of my career to look back on as some pretty good matches, some pretty good wins, and hopefully this won't be uh, my lasting memory is that loss up 2 sets to love, two tiebreakers in the fourth and fifth, and losing both of those pretty, um, pretty much in my hands at times, and I was the one that I felt like I gave them away. Um, so that's frustrating, but like I said, it's one match. I think I lost 200 and something over my career, so it's not a fun way to do it, but only one guy is holding the trophy at the end of this 2 weeks. So I wished it was me. I did everything I could to prepare as if it could be me, and it's not.
Yep.
Like, just wondering how you're feeling right now. You must have a lot of emotion.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I said out on the court, I'm never gonna have 15,000, 10,000, 20,000 people cheering for me, chanting USA, screaming my name, that kind of stuff, and I'm lucky enough to have had that for 14 years though, so I got to look at the positives. I try to always do that, and most people never have that, and most people I talk to in the world will never be able to relate to that. That's why I was proud of my book. I felt like I related to people on a much more human level, and now I'm gonna go back to being a normal person that doesn't have crowds cheering for him, and is just changing diapers and hoping to get 18 holes in on a given day, um, and that's okay with me. I'm lucky enough to have done what I've done in my career to give me some security and flexibility with what I want to do with the rest of my life, and um, know that my kid and hopefully kids will be comfortable, and I'll hopefully be around to take them to soccer practice and softball practice, and if they really want to, tennis practice, and just get to be that normal person and embrace that, because I haven't had that for the last 14 years, and I'm looking forward to a new stage in my life, and I'll miss this one, but I couldn't have asked. I mean, obviously I could have finished this year a little better, this tournament, but I couldn't, to expect to win more matches in my mind would just be greedy.
Ben?
James, obviously the script for tonight wasn't exactly ideal, but still, you got to finish in a fifth set tiebreak in a night session at the U.S. Open with the crowd screaming your name. I mean, it was going to end with a loss, obviously, regardless. This tournament unless you won the whole thing, but
Right.
is it still that sort of not a terrible way to go out in some ways?
Uh, there's no good way to go out unless you're holding that trophy. So yeah, I guess if you want to look at the positive that way, you can. Um, I definitely won't sleep a whole lot tonight. I'll be thinking about opportunities I had when it's that close. Obviously a point here and there can change it, and I definitely had opportunities and didn't take advantage, and at times, and other times he came up with great serves and great shots. So, um, it's like you said, chances are it wasn't going to end with me holding the trophy, but I did my best to put myself in position for that.
Yep.
Besides changing diapers and playing golf, do you have concrete plans for the next part of your life, or is that something you still have to figure out?
No. When I started getting serious with my wife, I told her that when I'm done playing tennis, I'm gonna have 6 months where I get the freedom to do kind of what I want, play some golf, and relax. We didn't have a kid then, so I didn't know that that really wasn't an option. I'm still gonna be busy, but I'm just not gonna have a job. So I wanna take a little time and just kind of relax, because as much as our job does seem easy, and it is very fortunate what we do. One thing that's different about our lives as athletes is we're always pro athletes. So when you feel like you have time off, you still have to be training. You still can't be going out, staying out till 3, 4 in the morning like your buddies can once in a while, because they just have to be in at work and can kind of get through it with a couple cups of coffee. You can't fake your way through a tournament. You can't do anything like that. So you're sort of on a pretty selfish schedule, but on a pretty regimented schedule for a long part, a pretty big portion of your life. So I'm looking forward to not having that. To if I feel like it, staying up late and hanging out with my friends, or taking a weekend trip to Mexico and just being with my wife and kids or whatever. And I've never really had that opportunity. So that's what I'm looking forward to for the next few months.
Chief, you mentioned the crowd out there on the court at the end of your match. What did go through your mind as you stood there, like well after midnight, looking up at all those people?
There's a ton of emotions and a ton of things that I thought about. So many matches I've been out there and been out on Ash, and crowd supporting me past midnight, and crowd supporting me during the day, and through rain delays, through everything, and all the people that have kind of driven miles. I know my friends have driven hours to be here, and people have flown in to be here, and it means a lot that people come to see me. And it's another time when I think about how lucky I am that I have fans, because everyone goes and plays tennis or plays golf or plays something to be active in their own tennis club in their own backyard, and they don't get to have that kind of adulation when they do something well. And I'm lucky enough to be good enough to have earned my spot in this tournament for 14 years, and earned my spot in a lot of other tournaments, and had that kind of a crowd. And this one's definitely been the best throughout my whole career, having the U.S. Open crowd. And I know how kind of daunting it can be playing me here at the U.S. Open with my crowd, with my fans, because I don't think there's too many people that had as much support. And I'm so thankful for my friends for being very vocal, and I think I should probably thank Heineken for making them so vocal at times. But I know they had a lot of fun, and they mean a lot to me. The fact that they put off their lives for 2 weeks pretty much every year to come and support me.